Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf,
And it's Statler.
and today we're just going to go over quickly Venturella's topic of the week from last week.
Yes, we're always very timely.
We're very timely. He was asking about soft scores, and soft scores, if you saw his video, are the sportsmanship scores, the sometimes they're army list scores,
Painting scores.
painting scores definitely play a part in that.
Basically everything that's not
Everything that's not
fighting
winning.
each other. It's
Correct.
not, crushing your opponent with the hardest list you can
The
do.
hardest list you can come up with.
And we'll put the link in the description.
You think we will?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll put the link.
I'll forget to put the link.
You'll put a link in the description. If not, it's here on the screen.
There you go. Anyway, the two questions he asked is, if a tournament was based more on the soft scores, would you still go to that tournament? Would you still be
So the question is for
for
people who go to tournaments, which would be you.
Right.
Would you be more likely to go to a tournament that had soft scores,
I would not be more likely to go to a tournament. with soft
or if it was not necessarily all your tournaments, but if some of them, and then for people like me who don't go to tournaments,
I would
Same
go. I would definitely go to. I'm just kind of wrapped up. I mean, to me, especially lately, to me, the tournaments are all about the people.
right?
It's all about the people that are there. So for me, I mean, there are people that go there for the competition, you know, because we need to win, we need to smash somebody, whatever. I'm there because I have a great time with the people that are there. Soft score tournaments tend to encourage a nicer group of people because you don't have the necessarily the win at all cost guys out there. I mean, they're still going to be there, but it's kind of toned down because it's more of a fun tournament usually.
Right.
So I definitely would be interested in that.
Okay.
That would definitely interest me in a tournament like that.
Well, let me put it in another context. One of the things is let's be blunt. Ninth age tournaments. It's a known scene at the moment.
Correct.
There's only so many players on the East Coast of the United States, and
Correct.
It's not.
Tournaments are getting larger,
It's growing.
but what's happening is people are coming from further to these tournaments.
Right.
I mean, I'm seeing, there's a tournament coming up in the Dragon's Den tournament coming up in Philadelphia. It is pulling over 40 people now, or closing in, or getting ready to pass 40 people. This is the first time he's run this tournament. It's in a good area, but he's pulling heavily from all over the place. People are coming in from further away and things like that. There's a huge group coming in from New York. There's a bunch of guys coming in from the Ohio area. Like I said, but I know all these things. The group from New York is an older group a newer group, or maybe it's a reconstituted.
Maybe it's a reconstituted eighth group. Who knows?
Correct. I haven't met those guys, or most of those guys.
Right.
Which is encouraging to me that it's a newer group.
Yeah.
But there's no tournaments in the New York area that I
Right.
know of, so they're traveling more. Like I said, though, I think the tournaments in the Mid-Atlantic are growing, but it's because people are traveling further,
Right.
not because the population that's playing this game is growing.
But it's not
much.
like at the height of eighth, right before it was
No.
killed, where you had hundreds of people at in each region across the country, and
Correct.
But having said all that,
Having said all that,
would it matter if there were more people in the tournament community?
like I said, I don't think this would improve me going or not going to a tournament, because I'm going to go to the tournaments because I love hanging out with the guys and having a great time. So I'm going to treat every tournament as a soft score tournament, whether it is or not.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to winning. I would like to win and do well, but
Right.
not at the expense of not having a good time. Now, I've been to tournaments where there was that tournament like 3 years ago, I think I told you about, that I had 3 out of 5 games against people I would not want to play again.
Right.
That almost broke my tournament experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, it happens very rarely. I mean, in the last year, I don't think I've had a single game against a guy who I said I would never play that guy again.
Yeah.
Trying to think of that. Call me a liar, because you'll probably come up with one. But
I can think of a few actually.
but
in the last year
that I would say I would never go play that guy again.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't recall that. You'll have to remind me when this is over.
A couple of videos that we cut short. A couple of videos. Yeah.
Anyway, I know we cut one video short because the guy had no painted army. Anyway, so yeah, that's my answer to that question. I would like it, but because I'm going to be going to the tournament anyway, it really wouldn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah. So
if I was choosing tournaments, if the tournaments got to the point where I'm only going to be able to hit 4 tournaments this year, and one of these is the soft score tournament, then I'll definitely put that one higher on my list.
Okay.
Before it gets chopped.
So if
not that I'm going to do great on soft scores either, because my paintings are my army is not a highly painted army.
So if spoiled for choice, you would favor it.
Correct.
But in the moment, you're not spoiled for choice. So
right.
If it's once a month,
not going to make
you're doing something. There's enough. You're going to go to whatever anyway.
Correct.
Yeah, whatever they do. Okay, that's fair enough.
Yep. And then the second question was, if you're someone who doesn't go to tournaments.
So this is more my question.
This is a question to you. Someone who does not go to tournaments. Would you be more inclined to take that plunge and go to a tournament if it was a highly, I guess, weighted to soft scores? Where like I said, the sportsmanship and painting count for a lot.
I don't know. I've been to tournaments.
Last tournament you've been to is, as far as ninth age.
Well, ninth age. Other games. I've been to more other game tournaments than I have been to ninth age tournaments.
Those more recently.
Don't do generally ninth age tournaments, unless we wanted to. Gosh, have we done a doubles ninth age tournament?
Yeah, but you couldn't make it.
No, I'm saying you and I, have we been together on ninth age?
No, because I think you were supposed to, but you couldn't make it. The one we did.
Yeah, it was all eighth. Yeah. So would I favor it? I probably, it would make it more likely more than.
Okay. Don't know that it would still get you there, but it would make it more likely that
there'd be other factors. Frankly, I'm not someone who's just going to go to a tournament and run into a whole bunch of people. Oh, there's a talent and that I've never met just to go to a tournament.
Right.
That's not my thing. I'm an introvert by nature, and it's just not what I'm going to do. So if I'm going to go to a tournament, I'm going to go to a tournament with people anyway. Right. So I'd need that particular incentive. Would I be more likely to go to a ninth age tournament if I was? And of course, I know most of the people in the CGL gaming group to one degree or another. Some better than others, and some I've known for longer than we're going to admit here. So I'd always have people to go with if I ever wanted to go to a tournament. So I'm not really that worried about that. But if it was favoring the softer side, I probably would be more inclined.
You would give it more consideration.
It'd be easier to get me to go to one. Yeah, I said because I'm still somewhat interested in doubles because my tournament experience have not been positive, generally speaking. Yeah, I've had good games. Don't get me wrong, but when I've done one days, I've always had one game that was miserable, at least one, and often two. And when I've gone to, I said I went to a couple of grand tournaments back in the day, and I had 2 games in both of those that were just painful. Those are hours of my life that I'll never get back. That type of, and it's unfortunate when that is what you remember about the tournament more than the experience of the tournament. That it's so.
That's true. If you have that bad of a time.
So bad of a time, it's like, I was one point it was just so bad. I just said, "You got it, 20. I'm not doing this anymore." Even though I was winning the game, I just couldn't. Right. It just was not worth my
frustration
of the person, but. It's so it probably would it would help me go because like I said I'd be more likely to go to a doubles tournament as you know.
Well, that was going to be the next question to you then.
And the same thing as a soft tournament.
If someone announced a doubles tournament, a 2-day doubles tournament.
Ooh, 2-day.
A 2-day doubles tournament. Would you go to that one?
That would take some convincing.
Really?
2 days. 2 days is rough.
Okay.
But yeah. I won't say I couldn't be convinced, but
all right, just checking.
But it would take more.
No, because I know you'll come out to a 1-day tournament. That's not even a question. A 1-day doubles tournament, you'll be there.
I'll be there. Yeah,
that's not a question.
Unless it's 20 hours drive. But,
right.
You know,
Well, I mean, I'm not going to drive.
Yes.
More than 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
For a 1-day tournament.
Yeah.
But a 2-day tournament. I mean, 2-day doubles tournament.
It would take it'd take a little bit of. There'd have to be something else that draws me there than just the tournament. Like I said, it happens to be down the street from this, whatever museum, or there's an air show there, or whatever. The Mount Rushmore is down the street,
which is nice, but that's all open during the time you're playing games.
Yeah, I understand. I just go in for an extra day.
Spend an extra day.
Exactly.
Anyway.
It worked while working. It can work in the hobby too.
That's true.
So possibly. Okay. So to the question, would it be enough to get me to go to a tournament? No.
Right.
Would soft scores make it easier for me to go to a tournament? Yes, but there would have to be something else also.
Right.
That would make me want to go there. So if like a couple guys, let's go. It's a soft score thing. I definitely would be more likely to go to that. To go with a group of people to that type of tournament.
All right. Well, there you have an opinion from each of the tournament goer and the non-tournament goer side.
There you go.
Side of it. Oh, and by the way, we picked out the best picture of Vince we could find.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
he's always sleeping.
Unfortunately, this is the best picture of Vince we could find.
The best. Is that a Dubian behind him? Figure out what's...
Based on that expression on his face, it must be.
It must be, exactly. Too much paint in that room.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Till next time.